If I were to ask you right now as a woman entrepreneur, to talk to the other women out there, what would you say?
Say believe in yourself and back your dreams, and there's no good time. I mean, when you start off, just take the plunge and you'll figure to swim. I mean, if you're going to over calculate and over analyze and I wait for the right time, there's no right time. And I believe Indian women need to back themselves more and put themselves out there. Everything else will fall into place. We need to believe in ourselves. We don't need somebody else to help navigate or hold our hand and drive us through that path. And I think we need more role models. I think, when you see, everybody needs a hero to look up to, right? And when you have that hero to look up to, it makes life easier. So I wish a lot more success. There are a lot of successful entrepreneurs, a lot of successful women. It'll be nice if they come out and share their stories because it's very, very inspiring. Like when I see hear Indra Nooyi speak or hear Kiran Mazumdar Shaw speak, it's very, very inspiring. And I remember as a young girl, these are the only two women that I could look up to. Yeah, I think if more women put themselves out there and more women you see role models saying, oh, she could do it, I can do it, I think that is where the movement would start.
Like you said, right? I think it's so important for women to talk about their journeys more, because you don't know, literally. And I've had so many of these experiences where someone will write to me saying that particular answer from that interview really struck a chord. And we put out an interview with Apurva Purohit, the podcast, and I've had women entrepreneurs write back saying it was so important for me at this point to hear her say what she said, or what Masaba said, that you will have challenges, it's going to feel like the world is collapsing around you, but you just hang in there, something is going to turn out. Right. And I find it so empowering, because the evidence is, the fact that you are here is evidence that it can be done.
Absolutely. If I can be here and get it done, I think anybody can. There's hope for everybody. I just think you've got to back yourself. I think the biggest thing as women we have is self-doubt, and we're overcritical about ourselves. And I think if we mentally decide we want to do, like women decide in their heads they want to go up after something and get it, you will. So I think if you're able to just get over that mental fear of what if it doesn't work, nothing will happen. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You learn something that you will not make a mistake in your next time around. What is troubling is not trying. And I think everybody should be out there and try. And honestly, do not judge your self-worth with success or failure. I think work is a part of all of our lives. It does not define us. It doesn't make us who we are. Success or failure in work is not making you a good or bad person. And I think a lot of our self-worth is derived from that. And I think that needs to be broken first.
Yeah.
I mean...
Do you ever have imposter syndrome?
Which is? Sorry.
I love that you don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so imposter syndrome is when, and I get the feeling you've never felt it, which I'm so happy about, is when you've reached a certain place in your career, or you've won a certain position, and you're thinking, do I really deserve it? Have they mistakenly got me here? Are they going to figure out that I'm just like faking it?
No, I think I've worked very hard. Whether it was badminton, whether it's this, so it takes a lot to, it's not even success, right? Just the risk of entrepreneurship, jumping in, taking the plunge, paying salaries. I think that itself is risk in itself. Success, failure is an outcome. That to me is not even a sense of measure.
I can safely say you're among the first women I have ever interviewed who said that they've not felt imposter syndrome.
I think that's what I said. I think I'm blessed with the type of people I've surrounded myself with as well. And I think that's so important, Faye. It's so important. You need that support structure, whether it's your tribe of your, I have a bunch of my childhood friends who, that's my safe place, or family, like my parents, like whoever it is, we all need to find that safe place or that hobby or that outlet.
No, but I find that interesting, that hobby, that outlet, because I know Ruchi Sharma, who was here some time ago, is a sprinter. He sprints, that's his thing. Every day for an hour or more than that. Doesn't matter where he is in the world, he's got time set aside to hit the track and to do his thing. And I know people who bike and, who play tennis and whatever. You play badminton, you said. That's your outlet.
I play badminton. I love a long drive. I love driving. I drive to work. I drive back. So, I find little avenues of outlets for myself. Otherwise, you're like a pressure cooker. You will burst.
You live in Bangalore. You like to drive to work.
Imagine that. I live in Bangalore and I drive. So I really like driving.
You really like to drive. Well, it's hardly, or people in Bangalore would have hit my comment section a lot. I'm from Bangalore. You don't go past 15 kilometers an
Yeah,
hour in
nothing is
Bangalore.
going to happen, but it's nice. It's just nice. I mean, the weather is so beautiful. How many cities can you roll down your window and drive? Bangalore's one of those. It's therapy for me. Like a drive music by myself is, however bad the traffic and roads are, is therapy for me. It's my time to introspect. It's me with my thoughts. I mean, badminton is another outlet. When I'm too het up and there's say anger, then it's nice to just go play it out and get it out on a shuttlecock than anything else. So, and then I think it's also the safety net of friends, family that you have. That if I fall, I'll people will hold me. And I think that's what you should invest in, like relationships. If you're so bound on success failure on every step, you'll never enjoy the journey. And it is about enjoying the journey and accepting success with grace, like the way Sachin and Virat and all of them do, and taking failure also in your stride.